actually not deducted, not actually, was actually not deducted. Therefore, in such cases, there was no interest liability. There was no interest liability. And then friends, now it is amended. Now it is amended that unless such a tax is actually deducted, unless such tax is actually deducted, the same should not be, considered while computing the advance tax liability, Similarly, it is provided that unless such tax is deducted, unless such tax is actually collected. This is with respect to the TCS. Similarly, it is provided unless such tax is actually collected under section 206C, the same should not be considered, while computing the advance tax liability, Friends, I move to the next section, section 234D. See, what is section 234D first of all? In case if the SSE got a refund and later on it is proved that he is actually not entitled for that much of the refund, then the SSE is supposed to pay the interest. First of all, you try to understand what is the section, then we can think about the amendment. Why it will happen like that, sir? See, I am filing my return of income. It will go for a processing, computer will process, and in case if there is any refund which I am claiming, it is going to generate an intimation under section 143(1) and thereby I get a refund. Subsequently, my case is taken up for scrutiny and they found that some of the deductions and exemptions which I am claiming, I am not entitled for. As a result of that, they found actually I need to pay some more tax to the government. Now they will raise the demand against me and will also say that since erroneously earlier refund is given to you, you have to pay the interest under section 234D is a point. Now the point here is this section 234D is amended when with effect from 1/6/2003. And what is the point here? This section was actually inserted by the Finance Act of 2003 with effect from 1/6/2003 to enable the government to recover the amount of excessive refund granted under section 143(1). And what your section 234D provides for a levy of simple interest at what rate? 0.5% for every month or part of the month on the excess amount of the refund granted under section 143(1). If on regular assessment it is found to be excessive. Now what is the point here? Interest is payable for the period starting from the date of the refund to the date of the regular assessment. Who said so? Delhi High Court. And this provision of asking the assessee to pay interest on what is it, excess refund, will apply from the assessment year 2004 and 5, and no interest is payable for the earlier assessment years. Now the government says that to overcome this particular decision, it is now provided that interest shall be payable under section 234D on excess refunds for any earlier assessment year if the proceedings in respect of such assessments are completed after 1/6/2003. See, year after year, government feels that by all what means we get the money. Other way around, when originally inserted this particular section 234D says that this provision is applicable from 1/6/2003 in respect of the assessments which are being made after 1/6/2003. Now you say, even if assessments are completed after 1/6/2003 pertaining to the earlier periods, also this 234D comes into play. Because why this type of provisions will come into the law? Because now somewhere in the assessment procedures you will be studying the fact that in case if there is an undisclosed income, it is pertaining to the assets located in the foreign country. Now the time limit for asking the assessee to undergo for the reassessment has gone to the 16 years. So that made the lawmaker again to even think of 234D. If naturally what will happen, let us suppose there is an assessee. He has got some property there in the foreign country and he is earning the income and he is a resident. He has not shown that particular income and we have given him refund. Now we have got hold of that particular part. Naturally, earlier if that income is also being included, earlier the SC is not eligible for the refund. Now we will say that you have taken refund excessively, you pay the interest. Even under section 234D is a point. So when some amendment comes, naturally that amendment is coming because some other place you have an amendment, or in order to revert a particular court judgment, we bring this kind of the beautiful amendments. But as a student, now you are supposed to get into the point that this 234D is applicable in case if the excess refund is made, and excess refund is made, how you will be knowing? After the completion of the assessment. Even if that assessment is relating to the periods prior to 1/6/2003, still even on such refunds also, excess refunds also, interest is to be paid under section 234D. Please make note of it. Interest shall be payable under section 234D. Interest shall be payable